What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today is an exciting day. We got some news from Agron, the lead developer on Classic WoW Season of Discovery, and some interesting statistic numbers showing you that Season of Discovery might actually be one of the most popular versions of World of Warcraft at this time. But without further ado, guys, let's dive in. Okay, so the main event here is that Season of Discovery Phase 2 will be launching on February 8th, 2024. That's 30 days from right now. And Josh Greenfield today, Agron, just posted on Twitter and said there will be blood. And then the announcement was posted with this little video right here. Basically a video of what looks to be Stranglethorn Vale, where the sky is turning red with blood. And again, Agron said there will be blood. And then obviously we know Stranglethorn Vale is going to be the new PvP area going forward. So let's dive into some of these comments and see what people are asking. Hey Josh, any updates soon on the new two-handed enhancement runes? Josh then says, I'm sure you'll discover more on them soon. Interesting. Maybe we're going to be getting some two-handed enhancement shaman builds coming in this next phase. That'd be pretty cool. I know a lot of people are wanting that. Dylan says, is the STV PvP event going to be a new thing, or is it going to be a redux of the Ashenvale event? Josh Greenfield, aka Agron, says, completely different from Ashenvale. This is awesome. HS Franklin says STV is going to be a slaughterhouse, and Josh Greenfield replies and says, you truly have no idea how right you are. I mean, just the video alone in itself, with the human warrior standing there in Stranglethorn Vale on the little hill with the sky going from a normal Stranglethorn sky to a blood red sun and sky is just pretty sick. And I think it's really telling about how this event is going to go. Stranglethorn Vale is going to be an absolute bloodbath, and I think we're all extremely excited for it. But then the next thing we want to check out here is the Wowhead posted the exact same thing. So if you guys want to like take this screenshot and do anything with it, it's there on Wowhead. And they said Blizzard released the newest This Week in WoW post for this week, and with it announced the launch date for Phase 2 of Season of Discovery, February 8th. Phase 2 of Season of Discovery includes the level cap raising to level 40, a revamped Gnomery Gun raid, and new runes and abilities, and more. Now, I'm hoping with this information that we get some more information over the next coming weeks, right? I feel like we're going to start seeing things about professions. Maybe we're going to get some sneak peeks at some new runes for certain classes. I think it's going to be an exciting few weeks leading up to this day, and I am extremely excited. At least now we have a date that we can look forward to, right? But really, Season of Discovery has been taking off, and I think it's a lot more popular than most people thought it was going to be. So let's head over to Ironforge Pro. I have the tab up right here, and let's compare some statistics. So for Wrath of the Lich King Classic right now, currently on Ironforge Pro, we have 193,894 players being logged, right? So these numbers are generated by people logging their raids. Now, out of this 193,000, well, let's just say 200,000 to make it easier. That means that there are 200,000 characters raids being logged. Now that means that one person can be raid logging on 5 characters, and 5 characters would be incorporated in that number. It doesn't necessarily mean there's 200,000 active players. However, you got to remember that this is only what's being logged in endgame raiding, right? So there could be more players that are not raiding at all, or just not logging their raids, or just doing PvP content. So it's an estimated, a very educated estimated guess on the health of these servers and the population of these games. So let's say 200,000 for Wrath. Now, if we head over to Classic Era, we have 22,000 people logging their raids, which, to be completely honest, is quite a lot of people when you think about Classic Era as a whole. 22,000 people just doing endgame raiding and logging their raids in Classic Era is still a really good amount of people. And then if we head over to Season of Discovery, 375,000 people just logging their raids in Season of Discovery, right? Now, again, this could be people raid logging on 4 or 5 different alts, but this does not include people that are leveling. There are still some people out there who don't even have a level 25. There are people out there who just don't have any interest in raiding, and they're just PvPing. So this is a really good indication of how well Season of Discovery is actually doing and how many people really are enjoying this version of WoW. I think it's honestly shocked everyone with how popular it actually is and how well the community has received it. If we go into the faction balance for Season of Discovery, we have 56.7% of those players are Alliance and 43.3% of them are Horde. Now, my server, which is Lone Wolf US, we have 42,522 players logging their endgame raids, and we have a 53 to 47% faction balance in Alliance favor. So most of these realms, if you look at them, they're not leaning so far to one side like they were in Wrath and TBC, and that's a really good thing. It actually shows that the system that they implemented with locking the factions based on the faction imbalance is actually working, and I think it's a great start to fixing this. I mean, all of these realms would be playable on whichever side you are, right? And if you're on a PvE realm, it doesn't matter as much, but for PvP realms, it really is important. And you kind of want to stay within like a 60-40 split. Anything more than that, like 70-30, it starts to feel really one-sided. So they're doing a really good job with this. And I just personally think that having 375,000 players just logging their raids on Season of Discovery is fantastic. I think it's really exciting. And this is only the first phase, right? There's not that much content in the first phase. We have the BFD raid, which really, how long does that take for most people? For most people, it's between 30 to 50 minutes, I would say, on average. So it's a really quick raid. We have Warsong Gulch, we have the Ashenvale event, and we have obviously the new runes and things like that. But there's not a ton of content, and it doesn't take that long to hit level 25. It takes maybe 13 to 17 hours, depending on who you are. 13 to 17 hours of playtime to hit cap level. So it just shows that people really are enjoying this endgame. A lot of people are probably raiding on alts as well. But to see that Season of Discovery on its own has more players logging endgame raids than Wrath of the Lich King Classic and Classic Era is just huge, and I think it is really, really awesome to see that Blizzard has actually been able to pull something like this off. I'm really happy with it. I'm having a blast. My guild's having fun. And I know we're all looking forward to Phase 2. So let me know if you guys are looking forward to it down in the comments below. And if you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button. It really does help me out. And subscribe to the channel. Turn on post notifications so you don't miss the next time I post a video. In these next few weeks leading up to Phase 2, any information we get, I will be doing my best to get that out to you guys as fast as possible. And if you want to hang out with me live, I do stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/hammerdance. Link in the description below if you want to go follow me on there. And if you want to join an awesome Discord community full of like-minded people who all enjoy geeking out over Season of Discovery and Classic WoW as a whole, we will welcome you with open arms. Link to the Discord in the description below as well. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching and listening in. I'll see you all in the next one.